wanted to show you guys a little bit about thumballs. These are a really popular modality, therapy. They can be a play modality. They can be used with adults too. We actually use them in the pasture with the horses. So we typically set up 2 chairs like this, and then we have our beautiful herd come in. They're always at liberty, so they can come and go as they please. And I always let the clients know what they can do, and if they don't feel safe around the horses, or if they don't feel comfortable around the horses. So before we have these sessions, we go through that. They can stand up, they can walk away, we can relocate, anything we need to. When I do thumb balls in the pasture, what I do is I bring out the whole bucket of balls, and I have the faces balls, where we work on emotions and facial recognition kind of. I have the animal ball, where we talk about animals. I have the self-esteem ball. I have a fears ball. And these are thumb balls that are on Amazon. There's an anxiety ball, a stress ball, all kinds of options. There's a coping skills ball, and then there's also I don't remember what this one is, but another ball that we created. So, we always have a blast with this, and sometimes I'll let the horses pick. So, just like this, I'll kind of open the ball and see if anything calls for the horses other than my chair, because they're obviously loving my chair. So I'm just going to step back and kind of see. I have my guest Emily here, who is a coworker helping us. And as you can see, Fiji's going to decide and choose. And normally Fiji is not engaged because he's still a young therapy horse, just kind of being assessed and trained right now for it. So he can have a few more erratic movements than we're used to with clients. Typically Coral is engaged along with the mini horse. So we're doing this just for a demo purpose and kind of a training purpose. So Fiji is loving the stress ball. So we are going to do the stress ball. So what I do is, where did Fiji grab it? What question does he want to answer?
What are your most dreaded household chores?
Okay. So with clients, what I would do is, thank you for releasing the stress, Coral. Releasing the stress ball. What I would do with clients is I would pretend like they get to answer the question for Fiji. So what are his most dreaded household chores? I don't know. You're the client. What do you think? What do you think she dreads about farm life? Really pushing him. I see her pushing on him. He's licking the fear ball now.
Your chores is keeping the flies off of you. That's what you're sure. You're working hard at it.
I love it. I think that's pretty accurate. And then for thumb balls, you just pass the ball back and forth, and whatever one of your thumb lands on, you can answer the question. Sometimes I do right thumb, sometimes I do left thumb. With some clients who really like control and choices, I let them decide. So look at both your thumbs, and then you get to decide what question you want to answer. So, is your space usually organized or cluttered, and do I care? I am an organization person. I love organization, and it makes me feel good.
Are we doing right or left?
Ooh, you choose.
I choose. Okay. If you had one day left to live, what would you do? I think I would spend as much time with family and my pets as I possibly could.
I think she chose. Which one did she put her nose on? So we let Coral choose. So you can put it to her. Boy, they're both wanting us to do the fear ball. Okay.
What is your favorite time waster?
What do I think Coral's favorite time waster is? She loves hanging out with her human. So when we come out places, she loves just snoozing by me or hanging out with me. She loves mutually grooming Fiji as well. So I think companionship. Yeah.
Yes,
she agrees. So she's releasing. So they keep telling us to do the fear ball. So we're going to work with the horses on the fear ball. This is actually one I've created myself because I work with clients who have fears, and we do a 6-week Face Your Fears series. But this is really good to get the conversation starting. And thumb balls are are really nice because what they do is they reset the vagus nerve. So they're helping us to relax in session, they're helping us to join. And when you work with people, sometimes you have to self-disclose. So self-disclosing is really important because you want to make sure you're on the same level as the client and we're never above the client. So what I mean by that is you can tell them your favorite color. You can tell them if you get the spider part on the ball, you can tell them exactly how you're afraid of spiders. So it's always okay to self-disclose a little bit in sessions as long as it benefits the client. Coral's wanting to play cameraman, so we're just doing redirection right there. Now so is Fiji. So we're gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna stand up here and kind of play with Emily because we have horses wanting to be camera people.
So with claustrophobia,
Oh yeah, so what you do with the fear ball is whatever her right and left thumb landed on, she can choose which one she wants to answer, and then she has to rate that fear on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being really bad, and then she has to talk about a time a little bit more about that fear.
I think claustrophobia is very low for me. I would give that a 1 or maybe a 2. I think the only time I have ever felt claustrophobic was getting stuck on an elevator for a couple minutes.
Okay, falling. So I always thought I had a fear of heights, but I actually had a fear of falling because I'm always afraid of, what happens if I fall. But I'm okay climbing things. I'm okay being in planes. So my fear of falling would be like a 3 now, and I explained it a little bit in that. So the nice thing about this, it just gets the conversation going, and it makes it fun, and then the horses can engage and be involved too. So I do have a book with some of these in it. I do have a training where I go over a lot of the thumballs and how to use them in sessions. I'm going to end on one last one that I do in parent sessions all the time. So the emotions ball. The emotions ball is beautiful. A lot of people have it, a lot of therapists use it, but how I use it in parent sessions is we pass the ball back and forth between the parent and the child. And what happens is first you talk about when you felt that emotion last, but then we swap it and the parent talks about when they think the child had that emotion last and vice versa. So that's been a really good family therapy thumball to do because it kind of gets this conversation going. You want to just change the ball? This is Zale, our mini, but it gets the conversation going and then it kind of helps out with the relationship because whenever I do family therapy sessions, I never jump into the problem. We do all kinds of activities, whether it's art therapy, whether it's vagus nerve resetting, the thumballs, because you want what needs to come up naturally because then it's not forced and you'll get a lot more engagement. So we're going to demo this. You're going to catch the ball and whatever emotion it lands on, you are going to ask me, you're going to try to tell me when you think I felt that way last.
So this is a ball with animals on it.
Oh, so that one says, sorry, it's hard to read my writing. That one says excited. What do you think I was excited about?
Last time we were excited, maybe when
Oh, we'll just stand.
when you were excited last, let's see, when you were maybe riding your horses last summer.
Yeah, I would agree. So see how it's kind of hard to think of like the emotion in the moment, but it's really helpful too. Surprised. I think you were just surprised when Fiji just broke the chair while he was rubbing on it.
I think so too.
And he's so new to this, this is just him exploring and he's kind of learning boundaries. So we're working on training him to be a therapy horse. All right. So as you guys see, you can kind of see how we do the sessions, how we do the thumballs, and I hope this was helpful for everybody.